important. Our spiritual work is not designed to just put a positive smear over the top of life, right? Because it's not going to work. All that stuff's just going to go underground, and it's going to come out in unpleasant and unhealthy ways. And so we are actually spiritual beings having a human experience. Another way to say that is, while we may not be of this world, we are in fact in it. And our ability to be able to stand in both of those places at the same time. What we often want to do is we want to transcend the human. We want to leave the human behind. We don't want to have the negative feelings. We don't want to grieve or be sad or be angry or any of those things. We want to push that aside. We leap right to the spiritual truth. But we are denying the reality of our human experience. So the way that I would language it is that my human experience is real, but it's not the spiritual truth of the situation. And I actually have to acknowledge both of those things. And we have so much more freedom in our life when we are willing to acknowledge both of those things. One of the ways that I think about this is, do you know people, I don't know how they do it, but do you know people who get those like different contact lenses, near and far contact lenses, right? Like one is like Sesame Street, near, far, right? Remember that? And do you have that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and it works for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's very cool. Okay, so you learn, basically, you learn to focus out of which eye, depending on whether you're looking near or far. Well, this is precisely, it seems to me, what we're trying to do with our spiritual ability to live in the world, is that we literally want to have, as if we have contact lenses on. We have the human contact lens on and the spiritual contact lens on. And we can see the human experience. We would never say you're not in pain. What we would say is your pain has no spiritual validity. There's nothing in God holding your pain in place. That's from the spiritual point of view. But if I say to you you're not in pain, well, you might swear at me or sock at me, I don't know which, right? And we've had that experience. We've had that experience. So part of our freedom is to actually have our human experience without believing in its permanence. That's what it is. It's permanence and its inevitability. Because the human experience is changing, right? The spiritual truth doesn't change. It's our human experience that's changing all the time. So we're going to be sad, and then we have our sadness, as Doreen said. Now all of a sudden she's able to have a different experience of the event and see, oh, there's actually something that, that I could have fun with this, or I could just see it differently, or I could have a different experience of it. But if we don't allow ourselves to acknowledge, I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm disappointed, I'm grieving, if we all of that stuff, we think that we are spiritualizing it when in fact what we're doing is just suppressing it, right? And what happens with the things that we suppress, they go in the shadow, and then they come out and they bite us in the butt, or they bite the people around us that we love the most, right? That's how it comes out.